Here's Woods. Being harangued by Zoe Tolland, manages to flow one out left to Vlock, and Vlock can cross it into a dangerous area. It's chipped away by McNamara.
Well, Adelaide are not
headed down by Michaela Woods, and to the advantage of Adriana Taranto. Big clash with Walker, no whistle.
Taranto. And Ellie Walker. Taranto did really well to get away from Brooke Nunn there. Ellie Walker said, "You're not getting past me," and she takes one for the team there.
Body on the line, stuff. Great tackle.
On momentarily, because they are playing at the moment with a player down in a match with such importance.
And being forced backwards, as we see. Trying to make clearance. Michaela Woods uses the body well. Oh, lovely back heel to Lucia Leon, who can cross this, and it just goes a little long to collect from Mania Elliott. We are hearing that Sarah Morgan will replace Dylan Holmes, a concussion sub, as we take another look at this beautiful back pass tee.
Well, the awareness. Ella Tonkin being one of those, Matilda McNamara.
Morgan delivers a curling ball straight to the head and punched away, though, by Michaela Woods. There was an opportunity for Tonkin to get onto it. She let it fall to her chest. And now it's parried by Lucia Leon. Looking good for Adelaide as they approach the penalty area. They can't get through to it. Leon, lovely turn and ball into space for Brooke Nunn, who does the same and nearly floats one out to Woods. You can see the connection. Tonkin interrupted.
Tonkin really read this well. It was lovely work from Lucia Leon to tee up Brooke Nunn. She could have even gone over the top there or taken a few extra. The ball runs really quickly on it.
Cooper Stadium, the scene for this final round. A-League clash. Lucia Leon pressing on Jenkins. Now Nunn in a battle with McNamara. McNamara wins out. Oh, what a slide by Thea Vlock, who dispossesses. And she's going to go straight into the box. Vlock. It's blocked away by McNamara.
Well, it's end-to-end. Great work again from Pia Vlock. There's an example of that ball kicking on again. It almost caught Matilda McNamara out, put Adelaide under a lot of pressure.
No. Delivers across to the other side, and it's headed in! Wellington, they score first! And it's Vandermeer who puts it away! What a cross, what a score. That is teamwork at its finest, and Wellington get up first.
Well, Vandermeer, she's a target player for Wellington here. She was left unmarked at that back post, and we know how well she is in the air, how well she does in the air, and that was all too easy for Wellington. They go one up away from home in a crunch game.
Vandermeer came back this year after 2 ACL injuries, sat out last season, and comes back in when they need her most. So another corner for Wellington. Mania Elliott to make the delivery. Goes short to Nunn, and Nunn this time! She gets one on the scoreboard! Brooke Nunn. Wellington up by 2. Well, she stunned herself and stunned the team with this.
Well, she goes from provider to goal scorer. She's left unmarked at that near post, and with enough pace on that delivery, a glancing header does just the trick, and she made that look easy, but really hard to do And once again, Adelaide, the same problem occurred twice for them. Off corners. They are not matching.
Look a little bit lost. They need a halftime talk. We see Woods continue to attack. Oh, Woods straight to the keeper. It tells her teams to keep quiet and not make this worse than it already could be.
Tonkin, who came off second best. That is, yeah, that's a late, unnecessary nudge there. Bit more than a nudge, to be fair.
Final in New Zealand. They've already made history. They've already made the finals for the first time ever. So at halftime, Adelaide United 0, Wellington Phoenix 2. None. Putting pressure on Adelaide's defence again. Vlock with room to move. Dangerous spot to set up Grace Charlie! From outside the box. Just sends it a little too high and it sails into the stands at Cooper Stadium.
Well, there's the press there from Brooke Nunn. Once again, she teams up with Vlock and Vlock squared it to Jale. What a strike.
Opportunity for Melissa Taranto to attack inside the box. Got involved with the other, Chelsea Dorba, and they miscommunicate there. Ran into Emily Hodgson. In the end, couldn't deliver a shot on goal.
Well, here's a bright patch for Adelaide. It was opportunistic, but Taranto did a great job, and Dorba, the deflection off
that up for another corner. Third in quick succession. Sarah Morgan delivers along the ground. Goes back inside the box and it's straight to the hands of Victoria Essen.
That's the ball in from Morgan, and we haven't seen much of Victoria Essen today, but
Katie Bowler, who has only played in 2 matches and has had no starts for the Reds, preparing to come on. They're in desperate times here, Adelaide. Searching deep to the substitute bench. And it will be a captain's standing ovation for Isabel Hodgson as she goes off the field. Katie Bowler comes on.